Morning, guys. From Proverbs chapter 21, reading from verse 11 to 20. I'm going to start picking up the same or very similar proverbs that are repeating the same things. Anything that gets repeated is something that's very important. Verse 11, when a scoffer is punished, the naive become wise, but when the wise is instructed, he receives knowledge. So when you are wise and you're instructed, you receive that, and you don't have to bear the pain. But unfortunately, a scoffer needs the rod to the back. He needs to be punished in order to become wise. Verse 12, the righteous one considers the house of the wicked, turning the wicked to ruin. And so God will judge the wicked, he'll punish the wicked, and the righteous is part of that, in the sense that he will support the judgment of the wicked. Verse 13, he who shuts his ear to the cry of the poor will also cry himself and not be answered. We need to have a heart for the poor because God loves the poor, he cares for the poor, and that principle of forgive others. Have you been forgiven? You can't expect God to forgive you if you can't forgive others. In the same sense, you can't expect to receive when you are in want or poor and you've never given to the poor. Chapter 14:31, whoever oppresses a poor man insults his maker, but he who is generous to the needy honors him. Back to verse 14, a gift in secret subdues or averts anger, and a bribe is in the bosom strong wrath. So a bribe brings strong wrath, a gift in secrets diverts anger. A bribe is like a magic stone in the eyes of one who gives it. Whoever he turns, he prospers. So a bribe will bring a form of riches because you're bribing somebody, you're getting money, so you're rewarded financially. But if you're caught out, there's strong wrath that comes from that. There's a strong punishment that comes from it. And a gift given in secret, that's how a gift should be given. Don't let your left hand see what your right hand's giving you. You're not giving to be recognized by men, but that giving will actually even soften the hearts of a king, and it subdues anger. Verse 15, the exercise of justice is joy for the righteous, but is terror for the workers of iniquity. Just another principle of reaping and sowing. Verse 16, a man who wanders from the way of understanding will rest in the assembly of the dead. And many examples of how you will reap death if you don't learn these wisdom principles. A very clear one is following the adulterous lips of a woman. He who loves pleasure will become a poor man. He who loves wine will not become rich. If we chase after these pleasures, like the adulterous woman, it leads to death. If we chase after things like drugs and alcohol, costly indulgences, that leads to becoming poor. Verse 18, the wicked is a ransom for righteous, and the treacherous or traitor is in the place of the upright. It is better to live in a desert than with a contentious or quarrelsome and vexing or fretful woman. Many verses on this, as a woman being a dripping tap. A woman better to be on the corner of a house, we read I think last week. Here, better to be in a desert. And so just really for wives to recognize this could be a weakness of worrying and moaning and being these dripping taps. And so just to remember that these things are here to help us address those weaknesses, and women need to take attention that they're not doing these things and pushing their husbands away. Verse 20, there's a precious treasure and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man swallows and devours it up. Wisdom is available. God says, seek wisdom and you'll find it. In James it says, pray for wisdom. We need the unwise, the fool devours it up. He destroys it. He doesn't receive it. And so it's available for each one of us, and let's receive it and apply it to our lives. Amen.